Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. Tashreef rakhein.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, beta Nimra,
Yes, sir.
how are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah.
Relaxed?
How are you, sir?
Comfortable? Good.
Yes, sir.
I see from your CV form that Lahore is your favorite city.
Yes, sir.
Just one question on Lahore.
Sure.
How many gates are there in the walled city of Lahore?
There are 13 gates in the walled city of Lahore.
Can you name 8 of these?
Yes, sir. I can name a few. Lohari Gate, Bhati Gate, Mochi Gate, Shah Alam Gate, Sher Shah Gate. I can't recall the rest.
Okay, good enough. I also see that you have studied as your optional subjects gender studies, IR, sociology, criminology,
Yes,
and
sir.
business ed.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to ask you one question each on gender, IR, and sociology.
Yes, sir.
Can you speak to me for 1 minute on Mukhtara Mai?
Yes, sir. Mukhtara Mai rape case was a very famous incident that happened in the year 2002, and it was a gang rape which was actually an honor revenge because of his brother's alleged illicit relations with a woman of a rival tribe. And the issue was raised at the local as well as the international level, and the perpetrators were arrested at first. However, their acquittal took place, I think, a year ago. In addition to that, after the incident, Mukhtara Mai started serving the country by starting her own foundation, and she is currently running 1,300 schools in the country and working for the education of the women of Pakistan.
Okay, one question on IR.
Yes, sir.
The Balfour Declaration
Yes, sir.
is considered to be the root cause of the present-day Israel-Palestinian problem. What are your comments on this?
Yes, sir. The Balfour Declaration took place in the year 1917. It was a letter written by Arthur Balfour, and he wrote this letter. Through this letter,
Who was he?
Sir Arthur was the Foreign Secretary of UK, and he basically wrote this letter to the leaders of Israel to form their own homeland in Palestine, which eventually led to their migration to the Palestinian homeland, and which eventually led to the conflict between the Palestinians and the Israelis. And today Israel exists over there, and there is a constant conflict between Palestine and Israel.
What social issues do people face in Pakistan or are facing in Pakistan?
Sir, there are many social issues that are faced by the Pakistani people, like overpopulation, child abuse, discrimination of women, smuggling, drug abuse, street crime. Yes, sir.
Unemployment, सबसे बड़ा issue जो है illiteracy. Anyway, okay. Now my last question to you. As a Pakistani, what measures would you recommend or suggest to promote international, underline the word international, tourism in Pakistan?
So there are various measures that Pakistan can adopt in order to promote international tourism. First of all, we need to market ourselves in a better way. And to do that, we need to improve our soft image on the world stage. We can do that by social media marketing, and we can even hire international bloggers to promote Pakistan as a safe country. That is one step. Other than that, we need to create ease for the tourists who are visiting Pakistan so that they visit again. For example, we need to ease the visa system. We need to provide them with facilities They should be provided with security so that they feel safe and sound whenever they visit, and they recommend it to others as well. And we need to promote the beautiful areas of Pakistan. If Malaysia can be truly Asia, then why can't we promote the most beautiful capital, Islamabad, that we have? It is one of the most beautiful capitals
How
of
do
the
we
world.
do that?
Sorry, sir?
How do we promote these beautiful areas of Pakistan?
Sir, I believe social media is the right tool in today's world, and we can use it to our advantage to promote Pakistan. And the blogging culture that exists today, I think they are the opinion leaders these days, and we can use them to promote our country.
Okay, thank you. Over to you.
Ji, Nimra,
Yes,
there's a
sir.
lot of talk about the constitution of Pakistan these days.
Yes, sir.
Should we also talk about the constitution of Pakistan?
Sure, sir.
Uh-huh. How many constitutions did Pakistan make so far?
Sir, 3.
3. Which ones? And which years?
In 1958,
Okay.
1962, and 1973.
1973.
56 actually.
56 was the, that's right. Okay. The Constitution of 62 and the Constitution of 1973, there are certain differences between these two constitutions. Can you identify the major differences between these two constitutions?
So the major difference between these two constitutions is that the 1962 constitution was a promoted a presidential form of government, whereas the 1973 constitution promotes a parliamentary form of government.
Okay.
In 1962 constitution, all the powers were with the president, whereas in the 1973 constitution, the president is just the figurehead and the spokesperson of the state, and the prime minister is the main man, and he has all the powers.
Okay. The Constitution of 1973 is known as the real Constitution of Pakistan. Do you know the reasons why it is known as such?
Yes, sir, because it was made by the elected government. It is a very detailed document.
Okay.
Yes, sir, that's it.
Okay. And it's a consensus document as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Another subject, motivation, has
Yes,
been
sir.
a popular subject with the social scientists.
Yes, sir.
Can you talk about some of the scientists who have talked about motivation?
Sure, sir. I can talk about Maslow, who suggested a theory on motivation. He identified various needs of human beings which could actually lead to motivation within the workforce. He started with the very basic needs, which are the physical needs of an individual,
needs, okay.
like water, shelter, and food.
Okay.
And then he moved on to the next stage, which was the security needs, which was job security, health and safety. And then he also talked about the social needs of an individual, which include family, friends, the social bonds that a human being develops with others. And then he moved on to another stage, which was the esteem needs.
Okay.
And in it, he talked about respect, prestige.
Okay.
And finally, the final stage that he introduced was self-actualization, which was about achieving one's full potential. So this was one of the theories.
He
of
came up with the
motivation.
idea of a pyramid also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what was there at the base and what
The
was there
physical
at the
needs
top?
were on the base.
Physi-
The physical needs.
Okay.
Like food, shelter, the innate
Okay.
needs the human beings are born with. Then the human beings move on to the next stage and so on. And the final stage is that of self-actualization, which is about achieving one's full potential.
Okay. When did Maslow came up with this theory? Which was the year? Do
sorry,
you
sir,
recall
I can't
okay.
recall.
Okay. Which other social scientists did follow him as far as motivation is concerned?
Sir, there is another theory of Herzberg.
Okay, Herzberg's theory.
He introduced the two-factor theory.
Two-factor theory,
In which he introduced two types of factors, the hygiene factors and the motivators.
Okay.
He suggested that the motivators are the factors which can actually motivate an individual,
Okay.
like an individual's pay or working conditions. However, the hygiene factors are those factors which can remove dissatisfaction from the workers, but if they are present, they can't actually motivate a worker.
Okay.
So this was his theory.